What's up, everybody? Welcome back. That's right, I still exist. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lieutenant Nathaniel Flint of the Landship Scorpius, and today we are here to finally do it. It came in! A little box from Europe. It is the Iron Harvest Kickstarter. Yes, it's already open because I had to make sure what it was. And it is the Iron Harvest Kickstarter. I have kind of little bit gone through to make sure that everything was still there, but that's what we'll be doing today, is going through it and making sure that everything that I got arrived, and we're going to be reacting to it basically live. I'm very excited to see what this is. So let's jump in. Today is the Iron Harvest Kickstarter unboxing. And to start off, I'm gonna bring up my Kickstarter just to make sure that I have everything. So we're gonna start off with the physical items that are in the box, and we'll go from there. Hopefully this won't need too much editing because it's just me reacting to opening the box. But you never know. So first I'm gonna start off, I got a little card here. It's like a postcard. Let me show you. It says, greetings from Poland. And I'll just take a second to read it here. Sorry for the delays. It isn't easy to make a great collector's edition, and it becomes nearly impossible during a pandemic. Isn't that true? I think every Kickstarter really felt that this last few years. It became impossible. Pandemic, Suez Canal, I mean, the entire world's on fire right now. I think we can understand that, hopefully. Suppliers went bankrupt, prices skyrocketed, shipments got stuck, and there were shortages of raw materials. Yeah, see, just the world is on fire. We didn't want to compromise on quality or leave anything out we promised, so things took forever. They did. I mean, I'm doing this video now, years after backing. So I mean, yeah, it took quite a while. But finally, here it is. We think it is the last box we ever did, and we hope you'll find it was worth the wait. Your King Art team. Well, I mean, that's so nice. Thank you guys for recognizing all the things that happened. I really wish that there was better communication over the years. Even if it was just, hey, us again, something else happened, something thing. A lot of the Kickstarters I am following around now have at least monthly updates on all the delays and all the nightmares. So that's one of the reasons I really understood what you guys were going through. But you spent a lot of time being quiet. However, this was nice, and we know as true fans that you really did your best to get everything out. So I appreciate it. We appreciate that you're able to fulfill things. Let's look at what was fulfilled. All right, well, I'm too excited. I really have nowhere easier to put this box. I want to start with these because I saw them right off the bat and I'm so excited. I got the medals, and first off, they're actually made of metal, so I'm super excited about that. But look at how nice they are. And they're for the 3 original factions of the game. So we have Polania, Roosevelt, and the Saxony Empire. They look fantastic. I've got my little piccolab on. So why don't we open Saxony's first? Or it'll be the one we open. I'll open these up later and gush on them. But let's take a look at what actually has come. Oh boy, so they've got like a little pin back so that they're actually wearable. But this is what they look like. Ooh, actual metal. High quality, very nice. I'm very glad that they were able to get this to us very early when I backed the campaign. they didn't, like, medals were a weird side thing that they had, and the farther up you went, you actually lost the ability to get them. And I think they added them back in. I think the bag and the medals were added into higher tiers, so I got them at the last moment that I could, and ended up getting them. I'm a little worried about wearing this around at events, but I mean, it does. You know what? No, I'll take that back. I don't like these, the pin ones for pins when I go to events, like steampunk events and stuff. But like, this is pretty high quality. I might end up wearing some of these if I ever do like a full Saxony cosplay, which could be really fun. This would be a must have. I love it. I got, of course, the ones for Roosevelt and Polania as well. I mean, these are just brilliant. I don't know how long this video is going to end up being, so why don't I just call that good for the medals? But I'm very happy with these medals. They came out wonderful. They look great, and they were a beautiful little touch that I was able to get in there last minute. And along with that, next I have the Iron Harvest messenger bag. Let's just open this up real quick. So first off, as someone who gets Kickstarters and has gotten some cool military things, I'm very happy that there's like no scent to this, and some of you will know what I'm talking about. But here it is, the messenger bag. It seems pretty expected quality. It is made of a like replica messenger bag, or one made to look military style. It's got its thing here. It opens up. It's pretty small, but it's okay. This would be a good event bag because it's not big enough that you overpack for events or anything, but it is just the right size to have some things you need. Put some programs in here, and if you are able to support a vendor or two, you can have your purchases, your art or whatever right in here. It is a decent size. I could probably use this for some of my drum mags for my Thompson for when I go to events. But I mean, it's a pretty solid quality. It's a smaller bag. It's solid. It's very solid quality though. It's as to be expected, but I really liked it. It's a very good, solid thing. It's got a nice, let me see if I can get this open. Got a nice interior. The straps feel strong, or at least strong enough. I don't know what people are going to be putting in this. It is pretty easy to undo. It's in that military style where you just put these kind of strap buckles through. It doesn't like clip or anything. It doesn't have plastic. It's a lot of metal pieces and good like canvas fabric. Hey, I like it for a Kickstarter item. This is really solid. I'm really glad that I supported and got the bag. This is solid. Thank you so much. I approve. I really approve of this. So the next thing, oh, I'm so excited for. I'm gonna undo this here. I've got this box. I think this is the statue. So I'm so excited. What do we got? What do we got? We got, this is just plastic. Interesting. So it's like all right, so this is a display case for, I'm assuming, the metal statue. It's got a nice like panoramic thing. It's a little stiff. I'm really scared to really open it up. It's kind of got a nice outside too. It's got that. It's got Iron Harvest on the back. This is most likely the stand for the statue. That'll go right in here. Let's see if we can go find that. It's not here. So let's go see if we can find that down here. So the next thing to open is the last thing in the box. I got this sent to me. It's a nice little Iron Harvest supply. It's made to look like an ammunition crate or a military crate. I love it. I'm terrified of damaging this while I try to open it. But I mean, this looks fantastic. So I'm just gonna be very careful opening this up. All right, where am I gonna put this? Let's put this over here as long as it won't fall. So the first thing I pulled out is the Art of Iron Harvest. What a nice little book here. So this is the art book. And we're just gonna open this up. Ooh, ooh, so nice. So nice. So it's got some concept art. It's got some concept things, but of course it's got some Jacob Brzezalski art. So there you have it. It got some concept art. It's got some pictures down there. And then of course, Jacob Brzezalski's brilliant paintings and concepts are on full display. It's a little thinner than I thought it would be, but I really, oh, it's so beautiful. It's everything you want out of an art book. It's definitely, it's a mixture of in-game like settings to show off kind of what they did with the concepts, like the paintings. And then it's just like big things of art. This is beautiful. I mean, it's an art book from a Kickstarter, so it is what you expect. It's got a nice collection of in-game art assets that I'm seeing. Oh, and then they have little sections per faction. Oh, that's nice. So let's skip ahead a little. So they've got areas per faction. So they have like unit concepts as well as models. Absolutely brilliant. This is beautiful. I really like how this all looks. Oh yeah, this is a nice art book. Exactly what you expect. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, I'm glad I didn't show that off. Those are spoilers. But this is a very nice art book. What you'd expect to find out of a Kickstarter art book. I love it. This is really nice how this came out. So the next thing I pulled out is this. And I'm pretty sure this is my physical copy. Ooh, without shadows. This is my physical copy of the PC version of the game. I came unprepared. I don't have anything to open this plastic with. I thought I opened the box and that was enough. I'm pretty solid this is the physical version of basically my PC version. So I'm going to leave that here, but I do like this box and I do appreciate getting the physical version. Can I open this with just my fingernail? You know, you never have fingernails when you want them. I'm gonna call this for now. I'm gonna open this before I'm done filming and see if I'll edit in if this had any special stuff to show off. But I think these are my physical version of the digital version I was given. And then it looks like I got a poster. Oh, I did. So the iconic, I mean, everyone who loves Jacob Brzezalski's 1920 plus world loves this very iconic picture that I'm assuming the entire game was based off. This Polania farm. You got Anna overlooking the massive Walker, Polania Walker. I mean, Scythe was based off it. Jacob Brzezalski keeps going, and I would be shocked if that is not the image that started this dream. That was Iron Harvest. So very nice to have that such iconic poster for my wall. I got one more, just an iconic, I really wish I could hang stuff up at work, but this is probably going somewhere in my home. Just an iconic image from Jacob Brzezalski, an amazing artist. This has to be hung up somewhere. It is absolutely beautiful. All right, it appears I got two more things. So I have the metal statue that goes in the diorama. I'm a little disappointed. So what it says here is it is the Smiley metal model kit. So it appears to be a bunch of parts and things for putting it together yourself as a miniatures modeler. This is not something I'm really into, and I really thought that when we got the metal statue or the model, that it would basically be a miniature that came all together. And then they said they were making it metal. Now it's just it's made from high quality white metal alloy and resin, 2-component resin. It must be assembled and painted. Any of you who know my Rivet War stuff knows that I can't paint or paint miniatures. I have the art skills of a newt, and I'm very nervous to put this together on my own. I just know I'm gonna ruin it. So I'm a little heartbroken. I was really excited to get this. I will say that based off this alone, it is heavy. There's a lot of pieces in here, so it's definitely metal. It is a very nice metal. However, a lot of people who are into miniatures and things love this aspect of it, putting them together and painting them and getting them to look perfect. I'm very interested to see what the community does with this, how beautiful the paintings end up being. I don't know if I'm even going to put mine together now. It's just not something I'm into. I'm really worried about ruining it, and it'd be really expensive to pay someone to do it for me. So I'm not sure this is going to end up getting put together by me. That's a little disappointing, but I don't think that this is a negative for the Kickstarter. This is still obviously full metal, high quality, and it looks like it would be a decent size if the thing here, the stand, has anything to say for it. This is probably a decent size kit. So I'm very excited to see what these end up looking like, and maybe I'll have to find someone to help me put mine together. But I doubt that this will get put together or painted by me myself. So that's the model. And it appears last but not least that I got the Iron Harvest Weapons Manual. I want that to go in. There we go. Weapons Manual. It's a nice little spiral notebook. Oh, this is nice. So it's got little descriptions of the different forces. So are these all the units in the game? Yeah, this appears to be all the units in the game. So it is very stylized to look like a report. Please focus in and show. Yeah. So you got these kind of things going on. And then you've got like this. And it's read like a military report. And it's just kind of like talking about different traits, different in-game things. It's got a lot of flavor, like descriptions and the like. It's really cool. I bet you they have, so they have heroes in the game. So this is really cool. I'm not going to show off too much of it, but it's just a lore thing with a lot of flavor. Again, it's a little bit different from an art book. Really cool. Kind of talks about their stats and their usages and their in-world lore for basically all the characters and robots and units in the game. So this is a really cool little piece that came in. Very cool. I mean, A+. So another thing that it said that that I got was the physical soundtrack CD. I'm not seeing that in my package, so I'm hoping that that's in this box. This was also supposed to be a metal case. At first thought, I'm not seeing it as metal. It is very hard, so I could be wrong, but I'm not seeing it as metal. It also said I was supposed to get a PDF of the weapons manual book. I never got a code for that. I will double check my King Art games. And if you ever have any issues with any of your Kickstarter stuff that is digital, check your King Art account. And then if it's still not there, you can definitely talk to them about that. I don't seem to have a PDF version. That's not the end of the world. This is not really something that I'm going to die about not getting a PDF version. It's the physical version that is cool and unique and like a coffee table item that is pretty cool. My other Kickstarter things boiled down to in-game exclusives, digital versions of what I got, and the game itself. I never did a full review of Iron Harvest, and this is what I'm gonna say to that. Iron Harvest was a great game. It had a great setting, a great use of the setting, a very good story, A+. I did play the game throughout. I did play the campaign and started the paid DLC, the Operation Eagle, the Usonia faction. I never really finished it. I really felt that was something I could do on stream and never did. Keeping up with the videos of me playing through the campaign was just too much. It was downright just too much. And I ended up not really being able to stick with it, and I wanted to finish the story, at least to do a review. I never really got around to doing that review. Long story short, I loved the game, I loved the story, I liked the things. I really thought that there were certain parts of the campaign that were just needed a little bit more time or needed to be consistent. Most of those around these stealth sections. I hate stealth sections in a lot of games. Some of them are really cool and done extremely well, but a lot of them are shoehorned in for story reasons, or maybe they're just easy to do in program. I usually hate them. I found that most of the units had a much larger, basically, eyesight that they could see in these so-called stealth sections. So even though I'm doing the correct things and going these stealth routes and hiding in grass, usually it didn't matter. A lot of the stationary NPCs could find me. You can see me raging on some of the ones in my videos. I just didn't end up liking those sections. But the big set pieces that needed to be big and epic and great were big and epic and great. The ending finale, without spoilers, also felt good, even though I always felt like I was losing. I apparently did very well. So I really ended up loving it. The cutscenes are great. It's single player focused story. Loved it, loved it, loved it. All I wanted was more. One of my negatives is that we were offered free DLC in the Kickstarter, and I'm 100% sure that the wording, I have the wording. So apparently I was Mandela affected, and that's fine. I'm not gonna put words in their mouth. I was under the impression that we were getting a mini campaign for hitting a certain thing in the Kickstarter, where it was kind of described as small little extra things to tie up loose ends in the story for each faction. In the end, we got the Russia Revolution DLC campaign for free. It was amazing. I really truly liked it. I just really wish we had that for each faction. In the end, that was very heavily Rusviet base. You can tell that it didn't exactly have the same care, like it didn't have the full cutscenes and everything in it. It was just a free add-on DLC that we had gotten based on the Rusviet Revolution. Story-wise, on point. Gameplay-wise, challenging enough to make me think a little bit more. Easy enough that I really felt that I was never in trouble of being really angry or frustrated at it like I was at some other levels. You can tell though that there was a huge cry for America in this world, and they wanted to capitalize on that. So they did the buying, not free, almost full-on thing. I think it's even sold as its own game, was America the Steampunk. Coming into this world. I love Usania, I truly do. I have no issues with the Usanian campaign. I bought it, I haven't played it very much or beaten it, but I have no issues with their inclusion. I just really wish it would continue. And I understand that multiplayer gets more and more iffy. The addition of Usania and airships kind of served as a gameplay thing, not just adding another faction for flavor. And a lot of people had a lot of issues with all the new inclusions of Usonia into the multiplayer aspect. However, I can't get enough. I want a campaign. I want the Nords. I want them as a campaign. I want single player stuff. I want the story to continue. If they do an Iron Harvest 2, I would be here for it. I truly, truly would. It would be so good. Jacob Rosalski's world is so unique and so amazing. And to be honest, it is awesome because America and England and a lot of these more Western stuff aren't in it. It is amazing because it is a side of World War I and eventually World War II, the side that we don't really get to see much as Westerners. And it is so good, and these stories mean so much. And in the end, I'm for it. I want to see more of these factions. I want the Nords. I want the Crimeans. I want all these different usages. A lot of people want the Japanese ones in. I guess if you're going to add England, if you're going to add Albion, have Clan Albion in. They were such a unique take on Albion and on England, was that they're basically Scottish thing. They're not just another English influence. There was name drop the Franks. That would have been also a really cool one, but I don't want them to shake up the multiplayer. I understand why people are so annoyed by that. Even if they were kind of reskinned of factions and you just give them that. Mainly, I just want campaigns. I want stories of these people fighting in the Great War or their aftermath of the Great War. And I think that would be just so cool, building off of this amazing world and this amazing style that Jacob Rosalski mastered and is influencing more and more as things like Iron Harvest and Scythe get more and more attention. And honestly, I love it. I truly do love it. I really wanted to see more of that. That being said, the game by itself as is great. I definitely suggest it for those who haven't looked at it yet. It's a great steampunk game or diesel punk game if you're going to be drawing those kind of lines. It has a great heartfelt story about love and loss and just the ugliness of the Great War and kind of what came after that. It's not really glorifying imperialism in my mind. It's really showing how ugly imperialism is. And the DLCs are great. I really, that first Usonia, just the punches at America that you took, not in a negative way, just in a cheeky way. I recognized it as an American. I saw it. I approve. I truly approve. It's hilarious. I love the concept of why they're in Alaska. I love the concept of why they go into the Middle East. You knew what you were doing. They wanted America. You gave us America, and I approve. I so approve. I will eventually finish that campaign because there's only one way that message will go while being America, fuck yeah. And I approve of it. I really do approve of it. And with that, that's really it for this unboxing. I don't really seem to be missing anything except for that physical CD of the soundtrack, which I kind of think they added into this. So I'm going to double check that before I finish and I say that I'm missing something. But that's kind of it. Those are my feelings of finally getting this after so long. I appreciate it. King Art Games, thank you so much. You get a lot of crap one way or another. You had a lot of headaches. You had a lot of things that you had to overcome to make Iron Harvest. I truly hope you're happy with it. What a great game. You had a vision. You started working on it. You had to narrow the scope. You had to build something great, and you stuck with your core values. You have a great single-player campaign. There's an RTS focus. It truly feels amazing. It feels good. It has a great story, and I love it. I loved playing through it. I truly did, after all the things are said and done. You had a great game that is decently balanced. I know there's a lot of complaints one way or another. It is decently so, and it feels competitive. So much so that I don't really play multiplayer a lot. I'm bad, and I get whomped. And That's okay. I'm bad at StarCraft. I'm bad at all these other ones that I love as well. I truly think you made the next great RTS, and you are forcing the demand for this kind of game. I really hope forces other game people to look at this and go, there's a hunger for this. Not a shoehorned in campaign, not a crappy rock, paper, scissors RTS, but a truly well thought out, unique, stylized, and story-driven RTS game. I truly hope you gave it and you got it. Even if you don't touch multiplayer again, please consider DLC campaigns with other factions, telling other stories, doing other things. I truly will support it if it's there. And if you end up doing an Iron Harvest 2, shoot for the moon. Don't worry about Usonia. Go into Jacob Brzezowski's world, flesh out different people, different stories, make unique characters. You did it justice in this game, and I truly believe you can continue to do it justice as you expand the lore, his world, and your own world with Iron Harvest. I truly believe that. I'm here for sequels or other DLC expansion campaigns. I truly love this game. Thank you throughout 2020 and 2021 and Suez Canal and all this crap that made this Kickstarter so hard and a headache to fulfill. Thank you for doing that for us. Thank you. The items are great and high quality. They're kind of what I expected out of Kickstarter stuff. Any negatives I have are not truly negatives. I am happy that I finally have this in my hands. I truly am. Thank you so much. And in the end, this is a Kickstarter I do not regret supporting. I spent a lot of money to help and support to make sure that this vision got made the way you wanted to. I really hope that the changes that were made were not because of money or because of a publisher who pushed you to change those. I truly hope that changes that were made were due to ensure that the game got made on time and as much of the vision could be intact as possible. Because in the end, you made a good product. Iron Harvest, I definitely recommend to anyone, everyone. It is a good game, and I loved it, and it's one more very good representation for the steampunks and dieselpunks. Dieselpunk on its own doesn't get a lot of things to point at that are really cool and really helpful. And I really think that this kind of game has, and these kind of stories have a place. And it's very cool for dieselpunks to have something that isn't just World War II reskinned like sci-fi World War II. That we have something to point to that is cool and doesn't have Nazis in it. Like, it's such a good game, and I truly, truly love it. Thank you so much for your time and your effort. I hope that the community has given back in the same way you have given. And thank you so much. I gotta clean up, and before I end this video, I'm gonna go check on these CDs and see if the physical version's in there so that I'm not calling you out on things that don't mean. But otherwise, thank you so much. I'm pretty sure looking at my pledge here, I got everything that I was told I was gonna get. So thank you so much. Without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. It's pretty long for an unboxing. Thank you guys so much for your time and effort with watching the channel. If you liked it, please give a thumbs up. That helps the video be seen. And check out my other videos. I do have Iron Harvest content on the channel. I also have some other things. I'm a generic steampunk channel trying to get out. There's some gaming stuff. I'm really not a gaming channel. I'm trying not to be. But go ahead and check it out. If you have a favorite part of Iron Harvest or something, please give me your gushing down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you like steampunk. I try my best to do steampunk content on the channel. And check out my World Hatstory channel where I do hat history like the Pickle Haba. So you can check that out as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll go ahead and end this video here unless there's a little thing at the end. But thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Guess what, ladies and gents? Nate's back. Guess what? I opened up this case and I found it. So before we leave, we'll just show off the physical discs, because aren't they beautiful? Like, the care and effort that went into every piece of this. And then of course, my physical CD was just in the metal case. So I got everything, no, putting them on blast or anything. I got everything in this metal case. So I was able to go and open that up and see it. So thank you guys so much. Truly now, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys. Thank you, King Art Games. Go give them love. And honestly, Iron Harvest 2, you finished 1. It's time to go on, or it's time to give us some DLC campaigns of different factions. Give us more of that story. We want to eat it up. We love it. All right. Goodbye, guys.